Hello and welcome back to the Witcher Wild Hunt. What is it, episode 17? We're going on with our adventures.
Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Syriat seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Talking about Keir Metz. We are in the tower, investigating.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
So yeah, we are investigating what has happened in this tower some time ago, apparently. Because now the tower is cursed. Enhanced hanged man's venom. Oh, I have a level point, by the way. Yes, I have 1 point available. I can put it to additional delusion. I mean, that does increase Axie effectiveness in the dialogues, right? Yeah, I can put sustained glyphs over here, and then let's upgrade delusion as well. Yeah, we'll go like that for now. Wraith mutagen. Well, I do have my greater blue mutagen. I don't think I need anything else at the moment. Yeah, I don't see as I can make anything else. So. Damage dealt to foes regenerates vitality. Okay. Taking damage raises damage resistance. I can make a lot of oils. That's nice. Beast oil, cursed oil, elemental oil, hanged man's venom. Cool. Hybrid oil, insectoid, necrophage, ogroid, relict, spectre, and vampire. Potions. Black blood. Witcher's blood injures vampires and necrophages when they wound him. Golden Aureole grants immunity to poisons, neutralizes the effects of poisons already in bloodstream. White honey and white Raffert's decoction. How about a cat? Another master crossbow? Yeah. Nice.
are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
I do hear someone crying.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
The Mage Alexander's Log, Part 2. I wonder if there is Part 1, but okay. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbing intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself. And what's worse, they seem to understand. A few days ago I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first I was overcome by panic. Was this a first manifestation of the illness? Of course that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon further consideration, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We mages like to be listened to. I placed the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company. And observe, I've noticed, it looks with great concentration at the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat, and cannot hope for better. Serad avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile psychic constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into foul humours. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They made for lousy conversation partners. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which, I must admit, irritates the scholar in me, but as mentioned previously, I am not particularly fond of rats. So that's where we definitely need to be. But how about I also check out the cellar? Yeah, I know, I climbed to the top, like, let's just follow to the top and that kind of stuff, but now see, I missed this thing because I went to the top.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let 'em out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
I have a feeling that it was some kind of disease research laboratory. Maybe the fact that Keira did not go here simply says that she is aware of that. And she wanted Witcher in here. Okay, apparently there is nothing interesting in the cellar. Now, with a peaceful state of mind, now we go up top, if we do not stumble upon the furniture. Reliever's decoction.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
I believe it was a poison.
What kind of potion was it? Remember its smell? What it looked like?
I remember only that I feared to drink it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
I have my suspicion that Graham guy might have been with the attackers.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Oh,
They tore me apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
shit.
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it, but who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Okay.
Fine. I'll talk to Grant. Where will I find him?
He lives in the village on the lakeshore, yet... What if he's forgotten me?
If he loved you, he'll remember and want to help.
He said he would always love me. Go to him. Make haste, please.
Potion vial. My experiments continue to return results I must consider unreliable. Methodological errors are not at fault. The problem lies in the shoddy and fallible research material I am forced to work with. Despite his prior assurance, Geralt is unable to provide me with enough moderately healthy specimens for my tests. Most of the material is starved and terrified, having been dragged here straight from the dungeon. I waste a great deal of time daily washing and deluging them before I will so much as let them step foot into my laboratory. Sterility first. As Marty Sodergren managed to prove in her little-known work, the attitude of a patient undergoing treatment can have a significant impact on the battle against the disease. Unfortunately, the volunteers with which I am supplied do not show sufficient comprehension, let alone enthusiasm for the noble work in which they are taking part. In fact, it seems they consider the research part of their punishment. I have tried a few times, though I am but a poor speaker, to convince them that they are contributing to the eradication of one of the greatest plagues tormenting mankind. I had the distinct impression they understood little, but perhaps their stupor was merely the result of the early stages of the illness. Of course, it is impossible to achieve success without significant sacrifices. The overwhelming majority of them will have to lay down their trifling lives on the altar of learning, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Who are those bunnies? Who are those people? Um, Or at the very least, perhaps this Graham, the fisherman, can tell us his side of the story, right? Fyke Isle. And we have a new notice board over there. Good. Maybe we can even go to the notice board first. If I am reading the map correctly, that's the north, so over there should be a boat. In this direction. Yeah, I see it. And we've reached the village. I might repair some of my stuff, by the way, and sell some of the useless stuff. So
Yeah?
Let me see what you're offering.
yeah, I have 2 master crossbows, which I don't need. Oh yeah, you don't have money for that. Oh, that's convenient. They tell you when the merchant does not have enough money. Something for 5. Do I have something for 5? Pure silver. Yeah, I don't think this stuff weighs. So yeah. Perhaps it would have been wiser. Yeah. To first repair the stuff.
So
and
long.
then go to trading.
Gotta go to the woods again.
Weren't it recent you went to see him?
Aye. And I swore to bring an offering.
What is it you give the ladies? As thanks.
You'll find out soon as you need their help.
Warning. Hark went to Crow's Perch to do a spot of trading. Them bandits just spat on my mugs, then shattered them all against the ground out of spite, and gave me a sound beating on a lark. Take counsel from my misfortune, stay damned far from that perch of miscreants. No one breathed a word about what happened at Fyke Isle. Wag your tongue and you'll sorely regret it. Let all read and know. Yeah, okay. She popped her clogs. For long years she'd played on our pity, begging for alms and her due as a lone widow without kin. Yet 'twas all lies. We went to ready her body for burial, and lo and behold, behind her stove sat a sack bursting with grain, beans and peas, and next to it a satchel of dried apples and mushrooms.
I asked her, how do I get my lush to use his head? How? So, she gives me an amulet, says it'll quench his thirst.
And? Did it?
Next day, he traded it for a jug of hooch.
Those men.
And you shan't steal no young'uns? In exchange for your help?
By order of the commander of the Nilfgaardian army group sent to camp, the residents of Claywich and Oriton are hereby ordered to report to Westrel Manor to perform labor for the Empire. Cool.
So you're that white one?
Gonna kill the monsters? All of them?
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
That's one very angry lady, apparently.
I told you, I don't want to see no one.
You've got to!
Just leave me be.
It won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse. Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be worried about him. Been locked in his hut since he came back from the Isle. Talks to no soul. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. And this be the witchmen, the freak of nature. Pick more interesting things from my nose.
Yeah, get lost.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a plain lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me, seeing as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it, for Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. 'Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I don't remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... she... You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I'd have noticed she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. Her soul will only find peace if you help her.
But what can I do? It's too late.
Bury her bones. Annabelle should be laid to rest by one who loved her. It's the only way to lift the curse that holds Fyke Isle.
Those are... her bones?
Yes.
Give 'em here. And leave me be.
I would very much prefer to oversee the process, but... Hey dude, can I have a look at this?
A girl and plated flowers. Looks like a small shrine.
So nothing bad will...
Dead. Annabelle was no ordinary ghost. She's a pesta, and now she's free.
Damn it! Rot fins. Rot fins resemble decomposing human bodies that have been stripped of their skin. Their presence is given away by the overwhelming stench of the rot, which gives them their name. Devourers are a particularly dangerous kind of rot fin marked by an insatiable appetite for human flesh. Geralt thought taking her remains to the fisherman would solve everything, but instead it led to a catastrophe. Annabelle, he discovered, was not an unfortunate soul, but a dangerous plague maiden. The rat had tricked Geralt. When he removed Annabelle's remains from the tower, the plague maiden was freed from her prison and ventured out into the world to spread disease and pestilence. Shit. You know what we can do? We can save our game, right? And then we can load our previous save.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled,
I don't like
Geralt
being
ran
tricked.
into an old friend, Kira Metz.
I want Geralt to be wiser than that.
Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost.
So we're gonna fix our
Until
mistake.
Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
I mean, to be fair, all the signs that we're being duped have been there, right? The bodies and at the very top of the tower. The dude in the middle of the tower that was killed.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing him's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for 'em. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
I had a feeling that one of them was marked with a red thing. They just got caught up in the chair again. The same chair, I must say.
You? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
So what was that about? Oh yeah.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped too.
Can I read the thing? Yep. Lesson. That's that one.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge. Don't... I want... Make... If I... Tell me... What didn't try?
Only root.
Your beloved. Did they poison? Sleep? Can you? No. How? And your beloved. Maybe. Your I don't think. As I my med. It could. Really hope I can help. Need...
Whatever for?
I'll come back for you.
Very well.
Interesting, I did not have an option to say her that I do not trust her.
Alone. All have left me.
I wonder why is that?
When will this nightmare end?
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
So I cannot investigate those bodies, right?
Alone. All have left me.
Oh, the only thing that comes to my mind that I did not check out that differs is that I did not examine this thing.
Alone. All have left me. Will you help me now? You promised not to leave me here.
Really hope I can help. I'll come back for...
I must say I am very confused at the moment.
When will this nightmare end? Alone. All have left me.
I mean, there are no ghosts in here, right? But how did I...
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
Okay, so I somehow missed that one, but okay, I might have been confused. But I saw that's an important piece of information, that's for sure.
When will this nightmare end? Will you help me now? You promised not to leave me here.
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
Because you're the monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that—
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me. Stupid woman that I am.
Stop running away.
Show me what you got.
You cannot kill her. You know this. What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the wraiths yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
And now we go to Graham. Now we're gonna repeat the merchant thing.
Yeah.
Now I need to repair my current stuff. And then I sell you this one. On 115, what do I have? $60. 52. Yeah, I think that's enough.
So long.
Bloody Baron's called what he is because he's a beastly madman. Gurgles demon blood every morn.
The truth. Witcher, 'tis as though the heavens sent ye.
I asked her, how do I get my lush to use his head? Ow! So, she gives me an amulet, says it'll quench his thirst. And? Did it? Next day, he traded it for a jug of...
Now back to Graham.
Filling your coin purse village by village, eh? Leave me be.
Okay, you're just weird. I thought you might have some kind of a quest.
Graham, let me in.
I told you, I don't want to see no one.
You've got to.
Just leave me be.
Where you been for?
Just
Me? Been... Oh! Ouch! And this be the witchmen, the freak of nature.
I want.
You! Who are you? What of it?
I've been.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you.
Annabelle.
I met her.
Annabelle's dead.
Did you?
Oi.
What happened?
They knew I...
They forced you to...
No, I... First, then...
Said you were...
I...
Might have cursed.
She took the point.
It was... Mage wanted to protect her.
But...
Spoke to her ghost.
You mean...
It's not your...
Gods, what? I didn't know...
If you'd stayed...
I'd take death...
Wrong on that... Annabelle...
She's still there.
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
A pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this
what
time
is that doing the dude with this?
Yes,
with
go to the tower. Talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's
Whoa.
not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
Oh, shit.
We wandered this place because of you!
Hang your head from my saddle.
I've waited long enough for her then.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me... It weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Don't think about that. Keep walking.
Well, at least the dude is still alive. So far, so good. I was really spooked about the guy with the bow outside his hut. Annabelle?
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
Annabelle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Careful.
Juicy. I'm not sure YouTube. Ooh, okay. And now back to claws, or yeah, kinda.
At last.
Well,
The
damn.
curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
During his investigation of the Isle, Geralt discovered that the Lord's daughter Annabelle was the key to lifting the curse. She had died along with the others, and her spirit now roamed the tower's empty halls, trapped in this vale of tears by her love for a fisherman named Graham. Geralt lifted the curse by bringing Graham back to see his love, but the story did not end happily. The young man's kiss dispatched the wraith into eternal slumber, but killed Graham. For as Geralt realized all too late, Annabelle's ghost had become a deadly plague maiden, a spectral sower of disease and pestilence. Is there any way to save Graham? I mean, we did lift the curse. That's definitely a positive development. The guy, however, dies in any case so far. I'm really pondering the question if there is some kind of third solution. Nothing that I can think of right now, though. I need to check this quest in some kind of Wikipedia or whatever. But in any case, I think it was a nice episode for now, and I'd like to wrap it up around here. Thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and the gameplay so far, and in such a case, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, please let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there. and bye.